Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, let's give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going to go into part 2 of the simple ones, okay? You know how we're, going into part 1, alright, how long these simple ones. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Okay, so this is what the prophets are set to do. Okay, the prophets are not, the true prophets are not just, doing it for clout, or filthy lucre's sake. Okay, they are the watchmen. Alright. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Alright. So let's stop right there. Because the Lord made his prophets, they're the watchers, the seers. Okay, because they can see things that the majority of people on the earth cannot. See? There are a lot of scholars out there that have, went to college and, that studied, tried to at least, study, the scriptures, know the Bible, okay, and they can't figure it out, okay. They don't understand the breakdowns. All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much they. It doesn't matter how much they studied. They can't get these dark sayings. Okay, the mysteries. All right, because remember, the Lord speaks in code. Okay, it's a mystery. It's a dark saying. Okay, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So the prophets, okay, the Lord made the prophets. Okay, no one can just say, well, you know what? I'm just gonna start preaching, and to you other Israelite congregations out there, okay, you guys are going way off, okay? Because I've seen it, you guys have women, and you guys have women preaching the Bible, that's off, okay? That's off. All right, so Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So the Lord's telling us through his prophet Ezekiel, okay, that he sent out the prophets to warn the house of Israel, not the world, not all 18 nations, the house of Israel, once again, okay? This is why right there, on the top of your on the top of the Bible. Okay, some are a little different, you know, but the majority of them, you know, we follow the King James. Okay, the original King James version. All right, so right there on the cover, it'll say the Bible it says Holy Bible. Okay, all right. So remember, it's not just people think that word holy means because it's just with church music in the background, because some people say, oh, that person's holy because that person's like a man of God, and there's doves and music in the background. No, holy means separate. Okay, so the reason why it says Holy Bible is because it's separate. It's not for everybody. So before we even open the scriptures, before we even open the book, okay, the cover, all right, the cover says Holy Bible. So by you Genesis saying that the heathen can make it, okay, hey, that just shows you how fast the true prophets, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai can debunk these phonies out here, okay? Because just to show you that the book is this word is for Israel, the cover, you even, of course, we use the scripture to teach, but just showing you that the cover, all right, before you even open the book, okay, Holy Bible, holy means separate, okay, because it's for the Israelites. It's not for the Edomites or the heathens. So before you even open the book, okay, all right, right there to show you that Genesis is going off when they say the heathens can receive salvation. Some churches say all for one Savior for all. All right. So there's different congregations out there that say things like that. Okay, one Savior for all. We're all the same. Come as you are. Nah. That's not correct information. Okay. So right there, the cover. Okay, before you even open the book, the cover says Holy Bible. Holy means separate because it's only for the Israelites. That's it. This is why the heathen they're raging, because they're finding out like, damn, the Lord's not with us. Like, no, He's only with the Israelites, and right now only the elect. Okay, so yeah, they're mad, but it's all right. They're going to slavery. There's they may not like it, but the Lord is He's our creator. All right. Here's another important part. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. There it is. One more time. Okay. So hear the word at my mouth. Okay. So because the prophets are the Lord's mouthpiece. Okay. All right. Because the prophets are gonna tell you exactly what the Lord is saying. Okay. We're not gonna be like General Hannah and say, oh, I don't hate white people. God hates white people. Hey, if Yahweh Shemel, and first of all, they're Edomites, okay? And if Yahweh Shemel Shai doesn't like them, then we don't like them, okay? It's just like that. It's just like that. Okay. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. Okay. So the word, okay, not the community. Okay. Not what not what you think. Okay. All right. All right. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. All right. So here's the point. Okay. And give them warning from me. Okay. So give them warning from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. So this is what the, remember, prophesy, edify, teach, okay? So this is why we teach that, okay? Because to prophesy, we're warning you, a trumpet, forgot who that guy's name was. Remember, I think his name was like Paul Revere or something like that. He said, that dude, he goes, hey, the British are coming. Remember, it's like, the British are coming. The British are coming, All right, but that's because he was warning that the enemy was coming, okay? When you have, when you have a watchman in the ancient world, they're going to tell you, they're going to blow a trumpet. They're going to say, hey, the enemy's approaching, get ready. So the prophets are really telling you what is about to happen. People are about to die, okay? And now the world is starting to, not everybody, but, you got a group of people that are, they're like, hey, what about the files? Hey, what about the files, See, because they're seeing that this place is corrupt, and give them warning from me, right? Because who's doing all this on the earth? The Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Not up to the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Illuminati. It's up to Yahweh Shem Shai. Because we're telling you, the main thing is you gotta fear the Lord, okay? Because the Lord's the one bringing it. All right. This is why the left-hand side, they can't go out of their bounds. They can only do what the Lord allows them to do. That's it, okay? So this is why right now they're racing for the RFID microchip, the AI race, and the arms race, which is for the ICBMs, okay? That's all according to prophecy, okay? All right. All right. So let's go back to Psalm 2nd chapter. Okay, Psalms 2 and 3 on down. Let us break their bands. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. All right. So part 1, we're going to Psalms 2, verse 1 and 2. Okay, how our enemies, the Edomites and heathens, they're raging. Okay, they're upset. Okay, why are they upset? Well, because there's disagreement. Okay, because they feel, well, that's not right. This place is about to be destroyed. What the heck? Edomites are going to be slaves. Oh, what? Because you got Israelites, Jakes out here, who are defending the so-called white man, saying, well, if the so-called white man can't make it, then I don't want to go. Well, you're not. Okay, it's just like that, All right, and these Israelites are shambles. Okay, they pretty much, they have Stockholm syndrome. All right, because they forgot that, that this is not our kingdom. Okay, remember, we were brought over here in cargo slave ships. All right, and yet our people want to back up the so-called white man. Okay, the self-proclaimed Edomite. See, why? Because you got the Astros, the Dodgers, LeBron James, Disneyland. Life is good. You can go home and turn on your AC. Life is good. Okay, you 2/3 are full of shit. All right, see, so I'm gonna explain this. There's a lot going on here. Okay, Psalms chapter 2 verse 3. Let us break their bands asunder. Okay, so the heathens already did that to us, starting with our chief enemy, the Edomites. Okay, because remember, they had something called take the Indian out of them. They call us Indian. Indian means savage. Okay. All right, we're Israelites. All right, you know, Indian. That's that word means savage. The South Parkanian white man, they're the savages. You know. All right, you know that's those are our brothers and sisters right there. You know, the so-called North American Indians. All right, native so-called Native American Indians. All right, you know. So they already did that when they came over here by, you know, remember threatening us if we were caught reading the Bible, they would put us to death, hang us, chop off our hands. Huh? See? So remember, they beat our nationality and our heritage out of us. You guys can get that, Psalms 83, okay? All right? So this is what they did, okay? So right here, let us break their bands asunder, because our enemies, our chief enemies, starting with the elites, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers on down, the international bankers, okay, who are Edomites, they know how it works, okay? They know who we are, and they know that Yahweh Shem Shai is real, okay? You know? They may not admit it, but remember, they are the left-hand side. So they swear for like secrecy. They take oaths and stuff. So they won't say nothing, you know? That's just the way they are, you know? But the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai is back on the earth. So this is why we don't have to go around and try to get these Edomites, like, go ahead and admit it. Admit that you sacrifice children. We don't gotta do all that, because we already know what it is. Okay? We already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let us break their bands asunder, right? So because we were together. Okay, you also have the independent woman. You got the what is that? You know, when people they have abortion, right? Okay. Hey, so they have abortion. You also got sorry guys. So you also yeah. So you also got what do you call it? You also got something called you know, like single woman, you know, I don't need a man, all that, because that destroys our family structure. Okay, because there's no man in the house, you know. Our women are like, yeah, I don't need a man and all that, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it destroys our family structure. See, because there's no man there, so that's weakening our foundation. All right, that's one way. All right. Also, we weren't able to, like right now, Nick Cannon. Let's go to this. Let's go to modern day right now. Nick Cannon. He can't. Our people can't even say that we're Israelites because we get threatened. Okay, we can't even say who we are, and that's hate speech. You're telling me the so-called white, and but oh nah, you know, the so-called white man is so much of an angel to our people's eyes. You know, the hell with the 2/3. Okay, so we can't even admit who we are, you know, and it's deemed as hate speech because we're remembering who we were. And you're telling me that's not hate? See, so they're gonna take away his money and his show because you know, he was saying that he's an Israelite. Okay, you know, and that is his nationality. Okay. This is our heritage, okay? Heritage, nationality. You see? All right. So, hey, it's right there. Okay. So, Psalms 2, verse 3. Let us break their bands asunder, because they deliberately destroyed our strongholds. Okay, our family. All right. The music. Okay, the music, the food, everything, okay, is a target on our people. All right, you know, to further oppress and destroy the Israelites, the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American. All right, it's like that by design. It's called divide and conquer. Okay, so get the man out of the house, you know, divide the family up, and then attack them, See, tell the children that that girls could be boys and boys could be girls. Shit's bugged out. You see? Alright? Bugged out is bugged out. Alright? Let us break their bands asunder. Okay? Okay, so let us break their bands asunder. So, and cast away their cords from us. So now let's go to, like you're saying, now let's go to modern time. Okay? Right now. Nick Cannon. Okay? Our people can't even tell the truth because the so-called white man will threaten his TV show. And you telling me that's not hate? Because all he's saying, and he's not even bringing out the dirt on the Edomites, what they do. The prophets are doing that, okay? Because our people, they're only strong, okay? Because they think they're badasses, okay? They're only like that with our own, okay? They're not like that to the so-called white man, chewing them out, telling these leaders that they're going to slavery, okay? Yeah, our people, they act like they're bad, but only with one and another, and these gangs and stuff like that, and these barrios, okay? But they're not over here telling the elites, okay? Those are the prophets telling the elites, okay, what it is, telling them they're going to slavery. See, that's why with the prophets it's different, okay? Because you got gang members and stuff like that out there, right? Cartel and all that, okay? All right, the cartel is a little different, but these gangs out here, they act like like they're all bad and this and that. But yeah, you're only killing your own people. Okay, you're not saying nothing towards the Edomites and the leaders of this world. Okay, the prophets are. See that? Okay, and cast away their cords from us. Okay, so you telling me that's not hate speech? Okay, that we can't even say who we are. Nick Cannon, he said that he was an Israelite. And he was on that show, Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon, right? Okay, see that? Just because he found out who he was, and they threatened his money, okay, his money, and the TV show. And you're telling me the so-called, and that's not hate, but yet our people love the so-called white man. He's such a, he's such a good person. See? All right, that's just one. So, and cast away their cords from us. Okay, so once again, let's say if you are working like on a project, wherever, side job, at work, and it's nighttime. Okay, let's say like, hey, you know what? I got a light, but it needs power. It's one of the corded ones. And you say, all right, well, I got a generator, but it's over there. So how can the light source, okay? How can the light source, how can it connect to the power source? Okay, how can it connect? Okay, it can connect by something called an extension cord. Okay, all right. So, and cast away their cords, cords from us. So with an S, because it's plural. Okay, because meaning their connections, our connections. Okay, our way of life, our heritage. Okay, all right, our nationality, who we, cutting off the name of the Lord, calling him Jesus Christ when his name is Yahushai. Putting pork, in our diets, giving us lies and stuff. So cords, see that? Hey, that's powerful right there. Okay, and cast away their cords from us. So how can somebody, how, all right, so how can how can somebody, uh, uh, how can somebody, remember, transfer, the power from the light source? Let's say they have like a little light tower, but they got to connect it to the generator that's like 60 feet away. How do they do it? By an extension cord. Okay, and what does that extension cord do? What's the purpose of that extension cord? Okay, what is the purpose of that? Anybody? Okay, all right, because that is a way to connect to power. Okay, because the light can't turn on unless you have the extension cord that connects to the generator, which is the power source. Okay, without that cord, that light's not going to turn on. Okay, all right, so without this information, okay, all right, our people do not know who we are, because these leaders are lying to the world. You see? All right, so cords meaning, and that don't mean like a literal. This is not saying a literal extension cord. Okay, it's talking. That's just an example, cords, but it's the same thing. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, what does it mean? It means a connection. Okay, our connection with the Lord. Okay, and so you might say, well, how are they doing it today? Okay, by taking the juicy juice, and the cherry on top is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, all right, your way of living. Okay, eating pork. Just doing things. Now our people walk around like these Edomites. Saying, oh, it's all right. No, it's like it's not all right. So that is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? A way of life. Okay? And cast away their cords from us. Okay? So basically, what are they saying right here? Okay? They're saying that our enemies are saying, well, let's break up their houses, let's break them, and not only that, let's cut off their connection with their power. See? So that's what our enemies have been doing this whole time. This is why when you go to 7-Eleven, McDonald's, whatever, Pizza Hut, okay, your options are pork. Okay, it's like that for a reason. Okay, okay, what are your options? Pepperoni, sausage, ham, that's all sausage. Okay, because how many people order a cheese pizza? Not many. Maybe the children, but not many. Some people might like cheese pizza. Like I myself, I like cheese pizza. But this is the thing. How often? Because I used to work at a. Oh, damn. Shit, dude.